Oh, there he is. It's around here. There it is. There.
Like right when Anderson reached his prime. So Anderson fought in Pride, and he looked real good in Pride in some fights. And then in Cage Rage, he caught his groove. And you know when a guy just like catches that groove? So when he came over to the UFC, and the first fight was Chris Lieben, I remember that was like when Aubrey was betting on fights. I would go, bet the house on the Brazilian.
Nobody knew Anderson.
Bet the house.
And he lit him up.
Bro, he was on fire.
Because you know Anderson, when he fought in Pride, he was going to retire. And Big Nog talked him into continue.
Crazy.
How crazy is that? He was going to stop fighting.
There's quite a few fighters that especially in jiu-jitsu, that come in, like Fabricio Werdum, for instance.
Oh, my God.
He came in, he didn't have any striking, so he was like, had mixed success.
But do you know how he came in?
No, but let me finish. He didn't have...
That Adderall, exactly. That's fucking chill out, man. Let me finish my fucking point. Fucking hell. God damn it, Brendan.
So he was like, had mixed success.
But do you know how he came in?
No, but let me finish. He didn't have any, like, had mixed success.
But do you know how he came in?
No, but let me finish. He didn't have any mixed success.
But do you know how he came in?
No,
shut the fuck up.
Let me finish. He didn't have any striking.
No, none.
And he was fighting like Hoist in the early days, but he could have easily just said, fuck it. I'm just going to teach jiu-jitsu. I don't need to do this shit. But Fabricio stuck it out. And little by little, his striking became pretty dangerous. And he started head kicking.
Exactly. See? They're describing what Brendan doesn't agree with. Brendan has this idea that whatever you're good at, you just stick with that. You don't try to improve your skills. So if you're a jiu-jitsu guy and you're like, I don't know, you're in your mid-30s or whatever, how old ever he was when he first went to the UFC, don't try and improve your skills. Don't try and improve your striking. Just stick to jiu-jitsu. Now we know why he was never going to be a champion or be any good. Like, that's such a limited mindset. It's such a weird way to think. I kind of get what he means in that instead of wasting time on trying to learn a new skill, double down on the skill that you have, but adding to your skills, your repertoire is never a bad thing. And it's not going to take away from what you already know anyway. Such a weird way to think about things. Big up Eddie Bravo.
Kicking people.
So good, bro.
He could have easily, after 2 or 3 fights, said, you know what, I'll teach jiu-jitsu. I don't need to do this shit.
But Fabricio was
Travis Brown and flying side kicked him in the face. First move. Opening round. Jumping, flying side kick to the face.
But Werdum was Krokop's jiu-jitsu coach. And Krokop's the one that got him into MMA.
That's right. Yeah.
Bro,
so
he's got to be in the GOAT category. When you
top 3, Bubba.
Because you got to think about that guy tapped 3 all-time legends.
Fedor,
he
triangled that motherfucker.
Nogueira, and Kane.
That's crazy.
But remember, when he tapped out Fedor, it wasn't like, you remember Fedor lost to Bigfoot Silva after that, and we went on his losing streak. He was the first one to fucking do it.
And he caught him in a triangle.
Jiu-jitsu,
Fedor had the scariest ground and pound.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Bro.
Verdum's
a
motherfucker.
Minotauro couldn't get a Fedor in a triangle.
Maybe best
and they
guard.
fought a couple times.
Maybe
right?
best guard in the history of the heavyweight division. Honorable mention, Frank Mir.
Mason Fowler.
Verdum number 1.
Yeah.
If Mason Fowler did MMA,
okay,
he would have
but in MMA, I mean, you got to say Verdum number 1, best guard ever. But just for the Fedor fight,
100%.
Crazy. Those legs, man, they locks on. The way
you got to remember, Minotauro triangled Mark Coleman. Remember that one?
Yeah,
that was huge.
But he couldn't do it to Fedor. He couldn't do it to Fedor. And it was prime Fedor when Fabricio fought him. Prime Fedor. Fedor hadn't experienced any losses. He was fucking everybody up.
Nobody thought
still
he was
had the aura.
Dude.
Yep. He had stopped Orlovsky. Orlovsky was tuning him up. Remember that?
Fucking him up and then goes
he
for
just
his
got
flying
crazy.
knee like
he got
a fucking
crazy.
idiot.
Threw himself in the air and he got caught with a perfect overhand punch.
My brother.
Yo.
I gotta get out of here.
Where you go?
There you go.
I got a 7:30.
How dare you?
I know.
You son of a bitch.
If they cancel me, then I'll be back.
Yeah, you probably should because the TSA is still fucked up.
I heard it's bullshit.
Did you hear that?
Bullshit.
Elon Musk, he offered to pay for all the government workers. He said he would figure out.
They won't let him, right?
I don't know. He said, but he offered it. He offered it on X. He said, I offer to pay for all these people that are
it's a move
working.
from the government, so it puts pressure on it, you know?
It's nuts. It's nuts. These motherfuckers play with our lives. Like that should be open no matter what. It's spring break. People are going on vacation.
Think about the TSA workers. They're not balling, and they don't get fucking paid.
Exactly. Don't you have like supplemental money? All the money you spend on USAID doing transgender monkey studies. How come you don't have
the war? How much billions?
How come you don't have money to keep the fucking airports open? That's crazy.
He's like, for somebody that doesn't like trans people, why has he always got trans people in his mind? Like, is there another human on Earth besides Dave Chappelle that thinks about trans people this much. Fucking hell. Always trans this, trans that. Come on, Rogan, man. God damn.
And these are blue collar 9 to 5 people.
Larone.
I had a Sky thing today, and he canceled this morning.
You know what?
The
Skype?
Cap, the people who walk you straight.
Oh,
He
yeah?
has a great service.
You canceled?
They canceled.
Why'd he cancel?
They couldn't do
Couldn't
it
do
after
it?
6. I was like,
Oh.
because I was playing, I'm watching this, and
All right.
they
Yeah.
let me walk in.
You should be fine with TSA. It's all fucking
But I love
propaganda.
You,
I love you, brother.
Love you, brother.
Love you, Joey.
On the flip side, I'll be in touch, sending your wife my love.
Get back here in a couple weeks, okay?
6 weeks out of
I love you. I love you.
Thank you. Love you too. All right, guys. Love you.
Brendan got the handshake, they got the hugs, eh? You know what's going on there, eh? Eddie Bravo and Joe Rogan got the hugs, Brendan got the handshake.
Stay back.
Go. Stay black.
Brendan, stay in touch.
Yes, sir. Love you.
All right, here we
You
go.
got it, brother.
Main event.
Interesting.